Alright, so this is Disney Snow White official trailer. This thing is already out and it's very hated. I don't think I remember too much of the actual cartoon movie of this. So I'm just gonna look at this trailer as someone who, because I haven't been really following this other than the fact that she's been hated or something. And some very few scene where she had like a thing going on. Sorry, I'm not trying to. I'm gonna look at this as somebody who has nothing, kind of like I'm just going at it as an average viewer with less bias. I think I'm gonna look at it like it's just a trailer. That's it. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. I'm just looking at it to see what the objectively what the view is, from my personal taste and your information. I don't know.
This was my father's kingdom, a place of fairness. But the Queen changed everything.
Take him away!
Your Majesty,
What did you say?
the people need some kindness.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated. Magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all?
Famed is thy beauty, Majesty. But a lovely maiden I now behold.
I look at you, and I just want to be the fairest of them all.
The queen is evil. You must flee into the woods.
Okay, well, I do think some people are critiquing her beauty or something, as in hers, which is like the Wonder Woman, that's what it's called, and between the actual actress here, and I don't think she looks that bad. It's again, I'm just watching the trailer here. Maybe it's because there's a specific scene where she actually, this is probably one of the scenes where she was kind of showing she's really jealous of her looks. She looks fine. She does look something about it, I guess more innocence or something is coming through, and purity a little bit. That makes her look a little bit more angelic, I'll say. I think that's the word. Compared to her, which she also has, she has the makeup of evil at the moment going on. So maybe that's why. They are close in terms of beauty. Beauty is subjective, I think is the word. But if I'm looking at it at this moment from the scenes in this trailer, the purity here, from the evilness of hers, from the makeup and stuff, goes a little bit higher, because when you look at evil versus good, something's happening there with that. But if I looked at it a little bit less like that, and just looked at her beauty, it'd be less of a difference, I think. But maybe it's harder. But I can see why people were like, wait, she looks good, why are you jealous of her? It makes no sense. But in these scenes I'm looking at it, darkness versus evil, purity in the face, innocence in the face, that's going a little bit higher here versus the darkness here. I can see why she would want this. Maybe this person is unaware that her beauty comes from within somehow. Is that how the story goes? I don't know.
The fairest
Dang, she's going for the neck. It doesn't look that great. She looks evil.
of them all.
The queen is evil. You must flee
Okay.
into the woods.
Alright, so in those scenes, when they try to make her look like she actually is the prettiest, it kind of worked. But in the other scenes, not that much. Well, again, it's subjective. I don't know. Wait. That's not this.
My parents always said this forest was a magical place. Hello? Is there anybody here?
It's a human.
What did you think I was?
Nothing. Ghost.
You'll be safe from the Queen here.
The Queen stole everything from all of us.
We're gonna need your help.
It's time to restore our kingdom.
Waiting on a wish, holding out for
So there are some scenes where I feel, again, it's subjective. If I compared her to the evil woman, which I still think doesn't look that great because of the makeup making her look evil, and I'm not really into evil people, I guess, whatever. Like subjective, but there are some scenes where I feel like, okay, she actually doesn't look that great. I don't think this is something like I should judge the movie on, but if the story is her wanting beauty, physically at least, I would say there is something off with the main character in some shots that I've seen here. But if the whole mirror thing, the whole her beauty is from like, without telling her basically, he actually meant the beauty from within, then it would make sense for Princess, the main character, to have the advantage, I say. I wish I could say that fully, but I'll get onto that in one moment as to why that might be not going so well.
Find Snow White.
This is our kingdom, and now we're here to take it back.
You were saying.
I'm sorry, my dear. Did I frighten you?
I honestly feel like watching that. I don't know why. Watching this, I don't know why. I think the CGI in the evil part looks, and the characters look nice. Like, I think interesting. The characters, the good guys, looked interesting as well. I don't know how good that is. Alright, as to why, I think the purity, as in like, maybe the mirror saying as in she's pure on the inside. That's why she's the most beautiful person. Aside from the fact that maybe physically there are some shots I'm agreeing with at this moment, which I can subjective, that she doesn't look that great in a couple of shots compared to the other person, I feel, and that physically she's probably, the evil person should not feel jealous. Most likely, from what I've seen subjectively and not offensively, I'm saying this. Here's why maybe the innocence thing is not working. And I am looking at this maybe a little harshly, maybe not, but her acting, something's off with her acting here. I think there's one comment I read somewhere that her acting was off. And I'm looking at this trailer again, just I'm seeing it. It just like she's trying to act innocent. I like this. Oh, my princess. I don't know. Something about the acting is off here. She's acting. That's the thing I think is bad. Like the fact I could tell she's acting somehow instead of being, you know? Something's off.
This was my father's kingdom.
In the beginning, there's this
fairness,
sway thing she does,
like
which
the
is very
queen.
off to me. Like she's kind of like trying to manipulate somebody. Maybe in that scene something was happening and she was actually trying to get something out of the evil person. I don't know, but that just looked off in this trailer at least. Going off this trailer, I didn't see the
Your
movie.
Majesty,
What did you say?
the people need some kind.
There, this weird look here, like I'm hiding, but I'm trying to like do something else. I'm telling something, but I'm trying to do something else. Wait, is this what's happening in this scene though?
Your Majesty.
What did you say?
Okay, yeah, maybe she's trying to save this guy here. Alright, maybe that's why it looked off to me. Like she was trying to do something.
The people need some kindness.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
Okay, maybe it was because of the chat. Alright. Alright, but if that was the case,
You know, I really.
Majesty.
What did you say?
trying to save this guy, I will say. I don't know if that's actually the
The
case.
people need some kindness.
You know, I really.
I think she looked a little bit more down first.
Kindness.
And then up to show her superiority, and she's lower a little. This is just technical stuff I'm thinking about. But okay, maybe this scene is like trying to save the guy, so it makes more sense. Somehow it just looked like she was trying to manipulating her and just doesn't like her character thing. But maybe the scene is about her saving the guy in a way, so okay,
You know,
we'll leave
I
that part.
really don't remember you being this opinionated.
Let's see if there's something else I forgot.
Magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all?
Famed is thy beauty, majesty. But a lovely
Yeah, this part here also. Sorry, I think that's a break stuff I did. Something's off with this as well.
With a lovely maid.
Oh, maybe this is the mouth thing that people are talking about, where she always keeps the mouth open.
Famed is thy beauty, majesty. With a love.
She just comes up a little bit like she's kind of lost in the head, just a bit, and trying to do something, but we can't fully trust her. Somehow, that's the feeling I'm getting here, I think. Like, okay, wait, you're giving me this bread. Help me. I don't know. Something about the expression is off. Yeah.
Lovely maiden I now behold.
Maybe this one's fine. We'll
I
see.
look at you, and I just want to be the fairest of them.
It comes up a little bit. Maybe she's
And I
in a
just
situation here.
want
Yeah,
to
okay,
be
but like, comes up a little bit
the
fake.
fairest of them all.
I just feel like she's not being the character. Like she's trying to be the character, but she's not being the character. She's still in the process of trying to be the character instead of already being the character. The difference is where you could kind of tell like she's acting, and the other one's like that's just how it is. That's just how she is. You forgot about the acting part.
The queen is evil.
Like, I'm not a professional.
You must flee.
Yeah, here it's like this might not be her fault. I think
The queen is evil. You
she just looks weird here. I think I'm not sure that this specifically. It's like this eye thing that's happening here, but she obviously. If you were talking about physically, then I could see why you would say the stuff you said online, that other person's more beautiful. Why did I not like the scene again? Was that the reason?
is evil. You must flee into the woods.
Maybe she just looked awkward. That's why.
Evil. You must
Yeah, maybe she just looked awkward.
flee into the woods.
Crap! I should have just said my thought as I was watching it. Then I would have like been like, that's the reason. That's the reason. Wait.
My
Well, that's
parents
a nice
always
thing.
said this forest was a magical place.
That scene here looked off. I don't know why. That is the bounce part, I think. Maybe the timing was a little off.
It was a magical place.
Why she did that big head move in here? If she's surprised, oh, actually landed on my finger, but it was already on your finger. It's already on your finger. Or maybe she didn't want to like make that thing move too much. Yeah, maybe she didn't want to make it move too much. It is awkward. I don't like that. Okay, maybe it is the whole mouth thing. Where she just keeps open. It's always open. It's always open. Yeah, maybe it is the mouth. Crap. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I was just like going at it, just seeing at it is, and trying to understand what's wrong with it. What do people? Holy crap! Yeah, I couldn't tell why people didn't like the mouth. Like, what's off with this? Every scene, the mouth thing just. But isn't that what you do? I think that's what it happened and do, but I don't know if it's gonna be okay or not. It doesn't seem like it's working very well though. It just doesn't seem like it's working out very well, but I don't know what else are you supposed to do. I mean, you could definitely do some other stuff, but if that's how you're supposed to go with the choreography or the planning. Wait, let me just do it one more time. Birds fall on my hands. Crap. Maybe that's not her fault though. You can't blame her if it's not her fault. It's probably the tooth position or something. Even I feel awkward doing that. Yeah, I think you're supposed to use the eyebrows or something a little bit more to give expression instead of keeping it too stiff and feeling like just opening your mouth and keeping that one expression stiff enough is enough. If you gotta use the eyebrows more, I think. Let me just one more time. Eyebrows used upwards. Then that there. It looks a little awkward here as well. Mm. Crap. Okay, so again, this doesn't matter to me, but people talking about her beauty, and if I'm looking at it objectively, which beauty is a subjective thing, I could tell why it's not working here. Should have done different expression instead of the one she did. That's what I think is wrong here as well. Slightly different, same thing, different version of it.
Hello? Is there anybody here?
Wouldn't this always be all, I mean, if I'm right, I'm saying, wouldn't this be the fault of whoever's kind of like directing the acting, or whatever it's called? Whatever it's called. I don't know if there's somebody like that. I don't want to blame anybody, but I'm just trying to understand it. I am enjoying the whole CGI and everything. I'm enjoying everything, like the CGI and the side evil actor we'll see after, and the good guys. But since all of that was actually distracting now, I don't know if I'm coming at this with bias right now. I'm not sure anymore. Which I'm not trying to.
Is there anybody here?
This scene is fine. It looks great. But yeah, some scenes are looking off now because of her, because it's not fitting somehow. I don't know what's acting or just a simple look. I think it could be both somehow. But here, it looks nice. But wait. Acting though, let me just...
Is there anybody here?
Is there anybody here? It's a simple thing. Okay, fine. Alright, her falling on that pillow was not very good. Again, the mouth thing, like you said. I'll be honest, I feel like I have the same thing with the mouth thing where... Well, what's happening here? Wait. The main thing is, I think I have the same thing as the mouth thing. I think it's the tooth thing, where some people have tooth like a little more forward, so it's hard to keep the mouth kind of closed a little bit. But it's also that thing where if you keep your mouth open, you kind of feel, yeah, they are a little forward, and they look probably a little forward, I don't know. And it just ends up looking a little more awkward for some people. Okay, I have it, I think. I'm pretty sure I have this. But that's not her fault though. It's naturally what it is. But I did not like the falling in the pillow. Alright, so I'm just gonna say that all throughout this last 30 seconds, her walking all to it here is fine.
Oh, I said this forest was a
But then when we start seeing her being there, because they're all like, oh, the magical thing happening and all that, you know, it's a magical moment kind of thing. And she's magical. She's magical.
Hello?
All the way, you know, this amazing music coming. She's not fitting it. She's not fitting it in that moment, in this scene. Like, she's out of place a little bit. Her expression is not enough somehow. I don't know if it's the mouth. Maybe it is the mouth. Her falling the pillow is not that great either. Something seems off to me. I should have looked more tired. Like, should have dragged. Maybe it would have looked the same. I don't know. I should a little more. This is fine. They're great.
It's a human.
What did you think I was?
Nothing. Ghost.
Okay, that's just her face. I don't know what to say.
You'll be safe from the Queen here.
Is this enough?
Here.
Something's not working. What else not working? I think maybe she
Safe
looks
from
too
the
short
Queen
here. If that's what I think it is. Maybe it looks a little too short or something about this. It's not looking right here.
The Queen stole everything from all of us. We're gonna need your help. It's time to restore our
She looks fine here. Honestly, she looks fine to me.
kingdom.
Waiting on a wish, holding out for someday, hoping somehow, some way, there comes a miracle.
Find Snow White.
I close my eyes and see the girl I meant.
I don't know if her hair's supposed to be like that. I feel like it's holding her back somehow.
This is our kingdom,
Maybe it's not,
and
that's
now
not
we're
it.
here to take it back.
You were saying?
She looks pretty good though.
I'm sorry, my dear. Did I frighten you?
I like the girl ending. But she's creepy though.
My dear?
I like all the CGI. I like the
Did I
CGI.
frighten you?
I liked her. I really liked her expression here though.
Yeah.
Here, I thought that's great. Okay, so just to end it, beauty wise, okay, I'm gonna agree with the people as to she didn't look as good. Maybe compared to the evil person, at least in this trailer that I've seen, which is quite a few, I'd say. Which could be because of a couple of things. One, I think that her front tooth might be a little bit forward, which I have as well, or I had, or still have, I don't know. And just I feel awkward sometimes when I'm like open with my mouth open. There's a certain range she's missing, expressiveness, different expression. She's not exactly being that character when the magical stuff is happening. When the magical stuff is happening, you know, when she goes to the forest and the thing is singing and the walking, it wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough for her to be enjoying being that character there. It wasn't there, honestly. I do not know if she was getting a lot of hate during the production of this. Maybe that brought her down. So having seen the trailer at first, the first time I saw it, look with you guys right here, I thought it was good. I was gonna watch it. But now that I watched it again like this, and the stuff that I said, expressiveness, being the character, having the mouth always open, looking awkward a little bit now, which I feel that's not her fault exactly. But she could have used more different expression in some scenes. And the other stuff, which is like, she's not exactly being the character here. I don't feel it. And the magical stuff when it's happening is just not hitting with her. Alright? When she's scared, that kind of worked. At the end, when she's getting the apple from the lady. The scenes where she was acting, it's just like to protect somebody, so I guess it makes sense. The scenes where the guy says the beauty and she's like jealous and shows like she's jealous of the character here. I think she kind of she look good here. You know, it works. Alright, having gone through that, would I watch it again? Would I watch it? No, I would not watch this. Shit, that's a different reaction. Holy crap, I would not have watched this. What the hell did happen? Why? And this is no age, just the understanding as the acting and stuff, and everything's working, and I would watch this. I'm gonna switch up to a definite no somehow. Because of her acting, her expressiveness, I think even if her beauty wasn't exactly there, her acting and stuff should have been there, which is not. Her expressiveness in some scenes, and it just, the few scenes I've seen in the trailer, and which is quite a few, it just was not hitting that magical stuff that we should be expecting and seeing here. It just wasn't there. It really wasn't there. I liked everything. I think I liked even the bad person, the express, the CG. I think everything was great. I felt everything was great. From the trailer, everything looked exciting to me. But the character, when you really look at her, it's just not working. Yeah. So I can tell why people did not like this show now. I would not watch this. Just thinking about the main character now, the acting, the expression, and stuff. And some shots of her, I guess, unfortunately, just not hitting. Again, I'm trying to look at this objectively, and it's just there. Unfortunately, it's just there. So I'm gonna agree with the people who talked about her. Not the very, very bad stuff. Just objectively looking, the acting, the expression. Her mouth also staying open, making kind of look awkward. Maybe that's where I feel also some different expression would have helped, you know. Her beauty, unfortunately, as well in some shots. I don't know whose fault that is. Like I said, the acting, it just wasn't there for the character being magical in a lot of the scenes I've seen here. I'm gonna end it here, and guess in my opinion the people are right.